Hey there, girls, guys, theys, and thems. Welcome to Dee Dee's Designs. I'm Dee Dee. Today, we are doing a part 2, I believe, or maybe it's part 3 of the What's Your Stash series. And this is going to be conditioners. Now, generally speaking, it'll be rinse out and deep conditioners. And as you can see, today is wash day. I am deep conditioning. And if you want to know what I'm deep conditioning with, leave a comment down below. I'm also doing a deep charcoal mask, as you can see on my face. I am that brave. And it is the holidays, as you can see, with my stockings. So I'm going to dive right in. By diving right in, I'm going to make a correction because I forgot. If you watched the last video in the What's Your Stash series, you would have seen the cleansers, and I had a lot of them. It is quite the video, and I was saying in there, or bringing up in there, or taking my time around the end because I didn't have a lot to say. A lot of these products I've never opened, I've never touched, used, so I don't know other than if I'm familiar with the brand or not, or if I've used it before. Then I can say a little bit more about it, and it's like my second bottle or something like that. And so I was hoping I wouldn't forget anything, but the video was getting so long that I had to shut it down. And of course, what happened? I forgot some cleansers. So I'm going to give these guys their shine at the beginning of this video, in the What's Your Stash series. It is, again, one of my favorite brands, Sotanicals, and it's the Glide and Squeak Shampoo Fenugreek with Ayurvedic ingredients. And you would have seen me touch on Ayurveda in the last video. This is what it looks like. I, of course, as you can see, do not opened it. Do not know what it is like. Couldn't tell you a thing about it other than what's on the package for ingredients. It's distilled water, sodium lauryl, lactolate, potassium, cocaine, fenugreek, licorice root. There's a triphala before those that I missed because I couldn't pronounce. Neem powder, provitamin B5, vitamin C, black seed oil, cumin, just good, yummy things. And they're a good brand, so I know I'm gonna love it. It'll probably be in my stash for a minute as a cleanser, because if you saw the last video and anything in the Use Your Stash series in the cleanser department, you will know that I have quite a few. But you can't be without clean hair, so. And then the second shampoo that I forgot to mention is one that is from a brand I honestly don't use much. I've used a couple things from the brand, and I haven't necessarily gravitated to many of their products besides some of the ones I've used, but this product line I did gravitate towards, and I thought it was really interesting and I wanted to use it, and I liked the cause. And this is from Mielle, Oats and Honey Soothing Shampoo for Sensitive Scalp. It's the Susan K. Komen. As you can see, the little breast cancer awareness right here. It looks like this. There was a sticker on it, which means I probably got it at like a TJ Maxx or a Marshall's. And when I'm taking off the sticker, it means I was probably thinking about gifting it. Because being a product junkie and spending way too much on hair care, I don't have space for it. So I went through a period of gifting it out as much as I could. Before I stopped buying hair care, then I was like, well, I really want, like, I'm probably not gonna want to purchase it again. So I'm not gonna gift it. But long story short, this is the one I wanted to try, this brand. So I do have a couple others of this line in my series that you'll see as we move forward, because I haven't opened any of them. And yeah, I'll tell you about it when I do. And so with that, I'll move into the conditioners. I have a lot of them, and I don't want this to be a long video, and I've already did a very long intro. So I will kind of dive right in and transition into the conditioner then, because I'm going to go into rinse outs that I have for the Mielle Oats and Honey Soothing Conditioner line. This shows you that I got them on sale as a red tag. So it's probably going to be like TJ Maxx or Marshalls, but this is where I got these two, and I'm gonna look forward to diving into them. Maybe after, obviously I go through a bunch of them, but maybe after Protective Styles, things like that, when you want to kind of just have a gentler scalp experience on your scalp. Now the next two conditioners I'm going to mention, I'm going to do it quickly because I mentioned the shampoos, the partner shampoos, in the previous video. I probably said more about them in that video, but to make a long story short, these were from a brand that ended up discontinuing them, getting rid of them, doing some brand separating, selling, that kind of thing, and I made sure to find them when I found out that was happening and buy the entire collection of these two lines in that brand. I have them tucked away. I'm going to use them, but there's so many other things, if you've been watching the videos and if you stick with me, that are in my stash that I don't necessarily need to jump into these items that I'm not going to be able to replenish, especially if I do end up loving them. I have used them or a product of their line before. This is my second bottle of the Mane Choice Do It Fro the Culture Untouchable Definition and Unmatched Volume Courageous Conditioner, powered by black charcoal and black cumin. And it says for Afro textured hair. I've used this before. I purchased one of these in a TJ Maxx or Marshalls for cheap and tried it as just wanting to try a rinse out pre-poo type situation, and absolutely loved it. So when I found or heard that these were going away, I grabbed the entire line of this because I wanted to have it, and so I'm going to use them, this one for sure. And this one I haven't used before, but I used the shampoo before in the same manner of this one, where I just purchased it cheap at a Marshalls or a TJ Maxx, wanted to try one, used it, really enjoyed it, and then discovered that the whole line was going away. So I purchased the whole line, and that's the Mane Choices Hair Type 4-Leaf Clover Manageability and Softening Remedy Conditioner Type 4 and Proud Perfect Blend. This has clove oil, flaxseed oil, and aloe vera. And you can see they've got a bunch of other writings on them. And if you want me to go through all of the deets, I absolutely will. Usually in like an empties video, or maybe I'll find a new series where I give them their shine. But these two I'm keeping in my stash and will be one of the last things I use before I start repurchasing to find new things. Okay, now I've got some fun, more rinse out ones that I'm going to talk about. The first one is again, I got the companion shampoo last video, watch it. It's the Fenty Hair, the Rich One Moisture Repair Conditioner. I got it at Marshalls. I was utterly shocked to see Fenty hair in Marshalls. I almost don't believe that it's really Fenty hair because it's in Marshalls, but joke's on me because I went ahead and I got them anyway because I was like, I could then save up my Sephora gift cards for Sacred, right? Because that's what I'm really saving up for. But I'm trying to use up my stash. Beyonce, I'm coming. And so I got that. I believe it's a repair one or a proteinish one because it says repair. That's what that leads me to believe. There's a lot of ingredients on the back of this one. Hydrated vegetable protein. Yes, haha. I found it. So yes, this one with the shampoo is probably more protein. And it'll probably be one I will touch later because it's nice. And one of the newer things I put in my stash, even though I'm not purchasing, but I can't say no to. Discount Rihanna. Okay, one I'm going to be using hopefully sooner than later as well is going to be the Camille Rose Moroccan Pear Conditioning Custard with the Moroccan Pear and Cherry Kernel Oil. This one, I believe, goes with the Honey Ginger Shampoo. You would have seen that in my last video. Look at me just spoiling the last video. Go to the last video. You'll see a lot of these good ones, and some others. And I'm planning on probably touching this one here shortly. But I do have a couple more shampoos that I currently have in the Use Your Stash series that you should watch. And some that I've used up in the empties that should potentially be posted before this one. And this one will be busted into shortly, and then I can talk more further about it. Okay, and then this one I believe was discontinued. You could tell me I'm wrong, but maybe it was a rumor. And I found it at TJ Maxx. Red Tag. I recently watched a video. It's the Adwoa Beauty Blue TNZ Reparative Conditioner. Strengthens and repairs for damaged or color treated hair. So I recently watched a video that was saying all the tricks of the trade for like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and those kind of things. And so I don't know truly if it's a steal, but I know Adwoa Beauty is another one that I would have needed to save my Sephora gift cards for. And so to find it in a decently cheap place, I was like, okay, let's affordability. Let's do it. I just had a mountain of things tumble down. Okay. We will bust through. But affordability, let's do it. All right, that I think is like the last, no, this rinse out. Ooh, okay. This rinse out is from the Nizoral deep conditioning or deep moisturizing conditioner, non-medicated, with mint and tea tree oil. Leaves hair feeling soft, smooth, and manageable. Powerful hydration with 7 moisturizers. Okay. I have 2 other products in this line that are in my What's Your Stash series. You will need to watch them to see which those products are. But it is something that I am looking forward to using with its companion pieces. Okay. Now, those are all of the rinse out conditioners that I have. The mountain that kind of came tumbling down is going to be the deep conditioners that I'm going to also add to this video, so it has a little more girth. The problem is I have a lot of unopened deep-ish conditioners / treatments type things. So I'm going to try to go through the rest of this fairly quickly, knowing that because they're unopened, if I do know nothing about them, I will be opening them soon and deep diving and giving you the dates. Or if it is something I have used before and I just repurchased it, or repurchased it and had it in my stash, or got it gifted because I wanted it, then I'll either have already told you about it or be able to give you a quick little update. Okay, let's see if we can bust through these. So the first deep conditioner I have, I keep it upside down and I've never used it because I knew, based on I think 1 or 2 reviews I've watched in the past and just dealing with some other Camille Rose products, that this needed it based on the container it was in. And it is the Camille Rose Strength Restorative Deep Conditioner, Ukaba and Ghee Butter. Okay, and it's a deep conditioner, but it looks in a very rinse conditioner bottle, and it's thick. Oh, it's sealed, so, but it's thick, I could tell. So that is something in my stash. I probably will try to, it's been in my stash for a minute. I'll probably try to use it here shortly. And it is one that's not very stable. So let me squeeze it in there. Okay. So then another sort of treatment that I have in my stash that I was really surprised and excited to get was from the Fenty Hair, the Comeback Kid Instant Damage Repair Treatment. It is right here in the box. I got it at Marshall's. The box even looks amazing. I opened it. It looks legit with the cool everything. And again, I'm saving myself my Sephora gift card for Beyonce, and here it is. I was able to find it. Very excited to dive into it when I need a deep restorative treatment. Sounds very, again, proteiny, and who knows, besides a protective style, I may dye my hair, and all of this strengthy protein stuff is going to be needed. Now another one I got from Marshall's, the Fenty hair line, is the Richer One Moisture Repair Deep Conditioner. So I got 4 products at Marshall's and or TJ Maxx, because what I've discovered is they will divide them, so you have to go on the hunt to find them, and it made it worth it. These are the only kind of things that I can see myself really picking up off the shelves and putting in my stash now that I'm on a no buy, low buy, to get through all of these things. But when you come across a good deal steal, you can't let it go. Okay, now this one I technically have never used. It's the Nature's Little Secret Coconut Milk Strengthening Deep Conditioner made with coconut milk. Now I've used the goat milk version of this back before they even got this new packaging, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoy all of Nature's Little Secrets products. They are some of the first products I used, as well as the Taraji TPH for my pandemic start of the hair care journey. And I will definitely be purchasing and using them again once I get through some of my stash. Again, no low buys is hard when you know products from brands like the Papaya line I know that they came out with, and I heard rumors and rumblings that that wasn't going to be coming back, and that's a bummer. I didn't purchase anything out of it because, again, I have so many that it was a sacrifice, among other things that you make, because you don't need it. You're just doing it because you want it. And some of these things have been in my stash for a minute, and they need to be touched too, and I want to get through them before I purchase other things. And that might mean that I'm going to miss out. The FOMO is real, people. The FOMO is real. Okay, so I'm excited to try it. I'm going to probably try it sooner than later when I start busting into these. Coconut milk to me is high in protein. Okay, it says, so it is a strengthening one. And again, a lot of what I've noticed and what I have waiting for me or unopened is restorative protein ones. So I'm either gonna find out that my hair loves protein, or I'm gonna get protein overload. Time to start doing a lot of research so that I can make sure that I fix this. All right, a couple other small ones I have that are right here are gonna be the Camille Rose Janssen's Maximum Moisture Conditioner, Coconut Milk, and Aloe Vera. Now, it says Maximum or Moisture Max Conditioner. And then it also is giving me coconut milk, which in the last one is according to Nature's Little Secret, is a protein. So this might be the moisture protein balance that I'm going to be looking for. But as you can see, it is unopened. It's Camille Rose, which means it is top notch. And it's hopefully less on the protein side compared to some of these other ones. But unfortunately, that might not be the case. Okay, now I've got two Sotanicals ones. Sotanicals is one of my favorite brands. As you can see, some of my unopened ones I've kind of pushed off or like save the best for last, right? So some of my favorite brands, some of my nicer brands, some of my more expensive ones. That's kind of some of the ones that I have waited to open, because you get through some of the sort of more affordable, some of the more fun like ones, and then you really want to see what the money will give you. But Sotanicals, I have the Strand Repair Cuticle Strengthening Recovery Mask with vegetable amino acids and olive squalene or squalene. This one, I probably, because it's recovery, says to me protein. But it's got distilled water, cocoa butter, extra virgin olive oil, macadamia nut oil, cetyl alcohol, benhentromonium methosulfate, maltodextrin, vegetable amino acids, arginine, HCI, serine, theanine, olive squalene, Jamaica black castor oil, guar gum, potassium sorbate, gluconolactone sorbate acid, phthalate free fragrance, an extra slip of Sotanical Flavor and Love. So that's what it is, and sealed. So I don't know, it says this cuticle repairing deep conditioner delivers to fortify. So I'm sure it'll be amazing. I'm interested to see how protein or moisture it is. This one I know is a deep conditioner from Sotanicals. It's the Holy Henna Healing Hair Antenna Deep Conditioning Caramel Gloss with Almala Henna and agave nectar. Now, Nature's Little Secret has an agave nectar or an agave deep conditioner that I really want to try, and I haven't purchased it. And this, to me, I feel like caramel gloss and sort of the deep conditioning, this kind of feels like that might be with the agave, very similar. Kind of looking forward to diving into this. Let's see. Oh, okay. No seal. That's okay. This will be coming on the docket. I'll keep it right up here. All right. Now I'm hitting about the 23-minute mark, and I have so many more. Okay. I'm gonna go with two little traveling ones from a brand that I love. It's one of my top 10 for sure, possibly top 5 brands, potentially top 3, but I still have so many I have to use. That's a flexible estimate. This is the TPH by Taraji. Absolutely love them. Love the smell. Love how they work on my fine natural hair strands. And the two that I have here for me is the Mask On, a moisturizing conditioning mask, hydrate, revive, and fortify curly coilies. These are so conditioning and moisturizing. The other one I have, which is technically not a conditioner, but I leave it, they're cute, they're together. I should put it with the other travel one. If you watched another video on this channel, you would know. And this is the Twist and Set, a moisture rich twisting cream. This is fantastic. It's got great, I'll say strong medium hold is probably the best way I could say it, because it is a medium, it is a cream, but it's got a really good firm hold for it, and it does the job, and it leaves things with moisture, and I love them both so much. I have a bunch of Taraji products in this deep conditioner repair line. These two little ones were just chilling out right there, and I wanted to give them their flowers and get them out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna ramble on into some of these other ones quickly. I have the Main Choice, another type 4 and Proud hair type 4 leaf clover manageability and softening remedy mask. Now, I purchased and tried so many Main Choice masks, and in doing that, I have discovered that most of them are great. The original formulas before the brand purchase and all these things, they were great. And so I know this one and the Do It For the Culture Magnificent Miracle Mask from this line, right? They go with the rinse out conditioners that I was talking about. You know, these are going to be great. And because they're not going to be ones that I can repurchase, because they're the other ones in the other lines were so great, I went through some of them so fast that I kicking myself for doing so and not buying backups. These are going to be in my stash for a minute. So here's its flowers now, and you won't see them again probably until I start touching them, which will be a minute, and hopefully before they go back. Okay, I'm going to cut this off. This is going to be a two-parter. I don't want these videos to be super long if I can help it. And my last video, I know, was well over 40 minutes. I need to dive into getting this probably rinsed out. It's been in my hair for at least as long as this video, and a little bit longer before I dived into this video. And so I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. I'm still working on figuring out what that closing line should be, but I hope everyone's having a great holiday, and thanks for stopping by. Stick with me, like, subscribe, and do all the things. Okay, see you next time. Bye.